Welcome to Slooh This Week on June 17th, 2024. Coming up, what's new at Slooh, what's up this week, and our student spotlight. What's new at Slooh? 2 new quests that are using some of the latest quest features are launching soon. The first is the Examining Star Clusters quest, where you'll learn about different types of star cluster to understand their key characteristics before comparing their physical features in the images you've captured. The second new quest is perfectly timed given how much solar activity we've been capturing over the last few weeks. The 3-part quest is called Our Closest Star, and you'll learn about the structure and activity on the Sun, learn about the Slooh Solar Telescope, and measure the diameter of the Sun and solar features using the size of the Earth in our interactive module. The quest team have loads more new and exciting quests in the pipeline, so watch this space. Let's take a look at what's up this week. We'll start with the moon, which commences the week at waxing gibbous phase. If you're doing one of the lunar phase quests, make sure you don't miss the full moon on Friday night. The moon ends the week at a waning gibbous phase. What about the planets this week? Well, Saturn, Mars and Neptune continue to get better and better as they rise higher each night. The other planets are too close to the Sun to observe, and we'll finally see the return of Uranus and Jupiter by the end of the month. The dwarf planet Pluto is also visible. With moonlight illuminating the sky this week, stick to brighter objects such as planets, stars and star clusters. If you want to schedule fainter objects, time your missions for when the moon is either below the horizon or opposite your target in the sky. You can learn more about the factors that can affect your images in our Guide to Imaging Conditions. It's time for our student spotlight, and this week we're celebrating an astounding new gravity point record set by students. Now, if you're new to Slooh, gravity points are our currency. They reward every single action on Slooh with a focus on the personal contribution you make to the community. That might be scheduling missions that are popular with other members, sharing images as observations, starting and replying to discussions in workspaces, or completing quests and interacting with other members' content. Students at the University of Oldenburg exceeded the challenge I set them in a Slooh This Week episode last month. I challenged them to see if they could reach the magical 1 million gravity points in a single year, and they've done it! The University of Oldenburg is one of the most important and highly regarded educational facilities in northwestern Germany, and they've been using Slooh since 2015. Professor Dr. Bjorn Popp led the way and has extended their use of Slooh's platform to more and more students every year. They even published a scientific paper called Studying Observational Astrophysics Using Robotic Telescopes. It states, "The main focus is on the practical application of astrophysics by using robotic telescopes to perform observations that illustrate the theoretical facts. Students are given the opportunity to gain initial experience with robotic telescopes at the beginning of their studies. They submit observation plans to Slooh's online astronomy platform, process the images obtained under guidance, and present them to an audience. Building on this, students are offered observation evenings to see how the university's robotic telescopes work." So, how did 316 Oldenburg students set this remarkable record? Well, they obviously use the telescopes a lot to acquire their images and data. They have an incredibly active workspace with hundreds of observations shared and very active discussions. They've also completed a record number of quest learning activities. Professor Popp inspires his students by highlighting gravity points as a measure of engagement and learning. To pass the course, each student must complete certain quests that align with their course studies, but they also have to acquire 3,000 gravity points from their self-directed learning, choosing any activities they like on Slooh's platform. Many students choose to complete many of the quests as these lead to other forms of activities such as acquiring data, sharing observations, and discussing results with other students. Some of their top students have completed over 50 quests and earned more than 10,000 gravity points during their studies this year. So congratulations to all staff and students at the University of Oldenburg. We look forward to seeing what you can do for the remainder of the academic year. Don't forget, if you'd like to be featured in our Student Spotlight, share your own observations or quest posters with the community. That wraps it up for this week. Until next time, clear skies everyone.